All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are working on our primary source today. Friendly reminder that tomorrow you do have a vocab quiz, and it is on all of your words. Isn't that exciting when you think about it? No? Okay, that's fine. I don't care that you're not excited. I'm excited, and that's all that matters. So tomorrow you do have a vocab quiz. It is on everything. It's only 5, so you'll be okay. It's on 5. Okay? So, tomorrow you have a vocab quiz. I can ask you anything I want. And then you have a lecture, of course, our final lecture. And then I know you're excited because I'm excited about your test that's on Wednesday. 25 questions, all multiple choice. And let me tell you, there are some wonderful pictures and maps. And I think there's even a chart on this one. So, pretty exciting. So, that's happening. Yes, hopefully this week you finished your focus. Like my man Dawson over here finishes. He's very excited about it. Good for him because now he's going to live his life this week. And you're going to be suffering. Yes? All right. So, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone should have their primary in front of you. So, what we're going to do is we are going to go through it together. We're going to do something a little bit different. Are we excited for a little variety? Is that too dark? Is that better? Okay. All right, here we go. Hernan Cortez, conqueror of the Aztecs, from his second letter to Emperor Charles V, 1520. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the faster I move, the faster you move, the better our lives are, yes? So if you're not answering these questions, I'm not answering these questions, and you'll have to do them for homework. Doesn't that sound unfortunate? So you help me, I help you. Let's do it. Remember, I don't care if you give me a wrong answer. It does not offend me, but saying, I don't know, offends me. Here we go. What do we know, Macy?
Are they from like Spain? Because they're conquered the Aztecs?
They are. So, Hernan Cortez is Spanish. Okay, because he's the conqueror of the Aztecs. What else do we know?
He's writing to Emperor Charles.
Yeah.
This is the second one.
Okay, so what do we know, ladies and gentlemen? If they're conquered, do they officially beat them or no? Yes, they beat them. All right, here we go. This city has many public markets and other places for buying and selling. Okay, so if you had to guess, what is this city, Tula? Capital city, and what is it? Sounds good to me. Okay, so this city, T-City is what I say. There is one square where there are daily assembled more than 60,000 souls. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. What does that tell us, Alex?
There's like 60,000 people there. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. So if there are 60,000 in attendance, does that mean everyone in the whole city shows up in one place, or do you think the population of the city has way more than that? Way more. So the population is humongous. Pop-up city is huge. It's actually one of the largest cities in the world, by the way. That's how cool it is. Are some more than 60,000 souls engaging in buying and selling, and where are found all kind of merchandise that the world affords, as for instance articles of food as well as jewels of gold, silver, lead, brass, copper, tin, precious stones, bone, shell, snails, and feather. So is this junky stuff or quality stuff? Quality. Do you think the Spanish are impressed by it, or are they kind of pishawing it? They're impressed. Absolutely. They are impressed. It is important that you see that they are impressed by this. There are also exposed for sale wrought and unwrought stone, bricks, burnt and unburnt timber, hewn and unhewn of different sorts. There is a street for game, where every variety of birds in the country are sold as fowls, partridges, quails, wild ducks, flycatchers, widgeons, turtle doves, pigeons, reed birds, parrots, sparrows, eagles, hawks, owls, and kestrels. They sell likewise the skin of some birds of prey with their feathers, head, beak, and claws. There are also sold rabbits, hares, deer, and little dogs, which are raised for eating. There is also a herb street where there may be obtained all sorts of roots and medicinal herbs that the country affords. There are apothecary shops where prepped medicines, liquids, ointments, plasters are sold, barber shops where they wash and shave the head, and restaurateurs that furnish food, drink at a certain price. Wood and coal are seen in abundance, and braziers of earthenware for burning coals, mats of various kinds for beds of others lighter sorts of seats, and for halls and bedroom. There are all kinds of green vegetables, especially onions, leeks, garlic, watercresses, nasturtium, borscht, sorrel, artichokes, and golden thistle. Fruits also of numerous descriptions, among which are cherries, plums, honey, wax from bees, and from the stalks of maize, which are as sweet as sugar cane. Honey is also extracted from the plant called shur, which is superior to sweet or new wine. From the same plant, they extract sugar and wine, which they also sell. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what is the tone of this part? Benjamin.
Surprised with him all this stuff.
Yeah, like super impressed. Can we agree? Like he is just like, damn, like this is like so important. Okay. And he also is saying there is a street. There's a herb street. There is a street for game. So what is that telling us, ladies and gentlemen? Gavin, what is it telling us if they have a herb street and a street for game?
Market's super big.
No. Think about it a little more. Pull up your mask, by the way. Super big, but what else is it though? Come on, Katie. It's not wrong, but it's not what I want. Ben? Yeah, there's an organized system here. Is it just chaos? No. If you're someone who's coming to market, you have a specific place. So it is super organized. Super organized, okay? So does that show planning or a lack of planning? Shows planning, a sophistication to it, yes? Okay. Different kinds of cotton thread of all colors and skeins are exposed for sale in one corner of the market. Painter's colors, deerskins, dressed and undressed, dyed different colors, earthenware of a large size and excellent quality, large and small jars, jugs, pots, bricks, an endless variety of vessels, all made of fine clay, and all or most of them glazed and painted. Maize or Indian corn in the grain in the form of bread, preferred in the grain for its flavor to that of the other islands in terra firma, pâtés of birds and fish, great quantities of fish, fresh, salt, cooked and uncooked, the eggs of hen, geese, and of all the other birds. Every kind of merchandise is sold in a particular street or quarter assigned to it exclusively, and thus the best order is preserved. Okay? This is a compliment. This is a compliment. Okay? So, are they seeing these people as savages? No. And that is something you really need to understand. When the first white people are showing up to the shores, they're like, oh, damn, look at these people. Look what they've accomplished. Is that going to deteriorate pretty quickly, though? Yes. It is important that when you understand, when the Spanish first arrived, they are like genuinely impressed by these people. However, as we're going to see, as time passes, they're going to degrade these memories and then reduce them to nothing because it's easier to kill them. You know what I mean? What do you got?
Wouldn't like the Aztecs kill the Spanish as soon as they show up? Were they very violent?
No, they weren't violent when they first showed up because they were poor, they were starving, they were weak from the seas and all that stuff. Because remember, they're not really sure where they're going. Okay, so when the first Spanish show up, like Columbus and all that stuff, they take them in because they look like crap, right? And these new ones are in the islands, and now they're kind of just sailing around to explore. So they're nice to them, but they're not like, they're not killing them right away. There is a building in the Great Square that is used as an audience house where the 10 or 12 persons who are magistrates sit and decide all the controversies that arise in the market. Ladies and gentlemen, explain to me what is happening here. What does that mean, Victoria? Dawson Mountain. You're right, but we need to, huh? Don't tell me order. Hey, Gavin? Yeah, they have a miniature court system. Are we this effective in our justice? No, ladies and gentlemen, no one has ever said our court system is super effective and in a timely manner. Can we agree? Okay? So, they are incredibly... There's only really one place that I know is very similar to this, and Giants Stadium up in New York. No, the Jets. The Jets Stadium, like football stadium, they have a law court in the stadium. So if you get drunk and disorderly in the stadium, you can get arrested and prosecuted all within 15 and 20 minutes. Do you think this is a common problem they have? Yes, that's why they have a court system in. There's literally a judge sitting there waiting for people to do stupid things in the Jet Stadium. That is the most amazing thing. Can we agree? Now, is that common everywhere? No. Okay, so there is a law system in place. Is it effective or ineffective? Very effective. Okay, who magistrates, who send decide all controversies in an order. The order delinquents to be punished. In the same square, there are other persons who break measures that were not true. Break measures that are not true. These are people who lie about measurements. So, you know how, like, you've probably heard, the joke that the butcher always weighs the thumb? Yes? Presses down on it to charge you more? Yes? Hello? Okay? That's what they're trying to avoid, is that people paying a fair price. Okay? They're trying to ensure people pay a fair price and not get abused. Benjamin?
Didn't the Aztecs build a pyramid in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like right to the left of it. Okay? All right. Now, what you are going to do, we went through it. Hopefully you saw this was an easier one, yes? Okay, so what you're going to do right now, the faster you do this, the faster we can move on, is you are going to pull your desk up to one other person, and you are going to do the happy together, and we'll check the answers. Go. You have 8 minutes. Go. Hurry. The faster you do it, the better your life is. Let's go. I'm actually changed it. You only have 4 minutes. Get as far as you can in 4 minutes. You should have the same annotations I do, guys. Do you have the same annotations I do? You gotta speak up for yourself.
It's okay.
Point of view is why is the author writing this as this
All their
The author.
Point of view is, why is the author doing this? Like, what is his motivation here? Of course, yes, he's writing to the emperor, but what is the real motivation? Ben, who are you working with? The three of them? Okay, then turn and face them and talk to them. You've got 1:45. No, guys, why as historians do we care about this? What does it show us as historians? Guys, I would double check your POV. That's probably where you're going to be the most wrong. So go back and look at it. Now that you've done the other ones, go back to the point of view. You got 55 seconds. That is probably where you're wrong. That is probably where you're wrong if I had to guess in a big picture. Okay, so Isabel, how it works is week 3 comes after week 2. So in your box, here's week 2. So week 3's got to be behind it. Every hanging file is a different assignment. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's Hank. All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, who can tell me the historical context? Come on. The faster you move, faster I move, the better life is. Amelia. No. Okay, yes. They have, at this point, well, this scene, just so you know, he had not conquered the Aztecs as of this point. Okay? There's a lot of time in between letters, yes? Okay? So, in between letters, when the markets are fully functioning, the Spanish had not taken over because they're going to wipe out most of the populations because everyone's going to revolt against the Spanish. Does that make sense? Unlike in European conflict, okay? In European conflict, some people fight, some people don't, just because it's like, fine, if French take over us, they're very similar to the English, yes? So it's kind of like, God damn it. In the Americas, when the Spanish come through and start wiping out civilizations, most people are going to die. Because they see them as such like a rejection of their beliefs that they'd rather die. And most of them are just going to get wiped out. And the Spanish have no care for life. So they're just going to pretty much wipe out. So if you're along there, that's fine. Just so you know, the Spanish are going to pretty much kill everyone. All right, audience. Who is my audience, Gavin? Yeah, there's one specific person this is written for. Perfect. All right, what is the purpose of this piece? What is the purpose of this piece, Nicole?
It's to report back to the game to show how amazing the Aztecs was.
No, actually. No, because do you think the king actually cares about a group of people he's never going to meet? That he's going to order the execution and murder of? Nah. Victoria?
To show how organized it is.
No, they don't give a crap about how organized they are. They're going to kill them all. So why do they care? What do you got, Natalie?
To prove to the king that it was worth coming to Athens.
Sort of, but you haven't given me a complete answer. Why would the king care?
Because of all the resources.
There you go. There you go. Do you see how that's a better answer? Ladies and gentlemen, hello? Yes. Okay. Do you think the king is coming over? It's because he's just interested in other people? No. He wants money. The whole reason they're doing this is to expand their power and expand their wealth. So it's about money. He wants to know, is there something here he can do? And hearing about gold and brass and all these other things, he's probably like, hell yeah, I'm making some money now. Okay, what is the point of view? Why is Hernan Cortez, a conquistador, doing this? What is his real motivation? What do you got, Abby?
He's trying to please the king.
No. No, he doesn't really care about pleasing the king. No. I mean, kind of, but what's his real goal here? Benjamin.
He got paid to like come there, and he wants money, like from the king.
He's kind of already gotten money. He's already gotten paid. Like I've come to work today, but I'm already getting paid. Yeah, right? So, Nicole?
Is it that he like wants to like gain respect? Or
No. What do you got?
Maybe so when the king eventually come over there, we'll get a.
No, the king will never cross the ocean to see
I don't
these
think
people.
was meant. Like,
Okay,
scale.
guys, what does he want? What can the king give him that he wants? Victoria.
I was gonna say maybe power, like power over this.
Well, he's the conquistador. He's the number one over here. Max?
Maybe recognition?
No. Guys, does he sound like he hates it here or likes it here? Likes it here. He's trying to sell it as, hey, there's some things here. We should do this. So what is his real goal? Does he want to go home or does he want to stay? He wants to stay. He wants the money to continue to come in so they can continue doing what they're doing over there. He sounds like he's having a good time, yes? Okay? So the real goal of selling the Aztecs as well as they are is because he wants the opportunity to continue to stay. Don't worry, it's the same man who's conquering the Incans. If you're like, damn, that's a widespread. Yeah, Hernan Cortez, terrible dude. Terrible dude. Okay? All right, perfect. Why do we care? This should have been the easiest answer because we've talked about it because it's so important. Un.
It shows that the Aztec society is real names.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Gavin?
To show how they kind of like influence stuff that we do today.
Nah, you're giving them too much credit, unfortunately, because they're going to get completely wiped out here in a second. Max?
To show the Aztecs were very organized.
Sort of. Dawson?
Show the Spanish recognize the Aztecs' accomplishment.
No, don't give the Spanish any credit here. Benjamin, Ben?
To show how the Aztec society was before they got wiped out.
There you go. Okay, why do we care? Guys, you should have mentioned that there is no written record of the Aztecs, yes? The only records we have are the Spanish. So, the reason why this is important, despite the fact that it's a conquering power, is that we are, in fact, it's the only written records we have of the Aztecs. So, without any records, okay, we would not know like anything about the Aztecs and we would think they were uncivilized and completely chaotic. But in fact, that's the opposite. Flip it over. Here we go. The Chinapas of the Central Valley of Mexico. What do we know? Yes, Darlene.
That they're floating gardens.
They are floating gardens. All right, what else do we know? Come on now. Luca.
They were created by the Aztecs.
Yes, you need to know Aztec, ladies and gentlemen. When you see Chinapas, you need to know Aztecs. Perfect. All right. When you have a picture, you need to be looking at the picture critically. So looking at the picture, what do we see, Brady?
We see a lot of crops and like people on boats.
Okay, so Brady, if you had to guess what this is, you've probably seen it before in your life.
Probably corn.
There you go. And we happen to know corn is very important to the Aztecs and every indigenous American tribe. What else we see? What else we see? Ava?
A lot of boats.
Okay, boats. Why do we have boats?
Because they're taking the crops to and like from the cities, like from the gardens maybe to the cities.
Okay, so transportation. But why do we need boats? Why aren't they using cars? Make that connection for me, Luca.
It's gonna be on the lake Texoma.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Texas, whatever it is. Okay, so they're on a lake. What else do we see, ladies and gentlemen? What else we see? Come on now. What do you think, Ryan?
I don't know. They're just people farming the thing and living.
Yeah, there's like a lot of people here. Does it look like chaos or organized?
Organized.
Okay, it's organized. We got little kids over here. Okay, it's organized. Okay, organized by people. Okay, so it is not chaos. Okay? Everything has a system. There's some sort of system in place here. All right. I am going to give you 4 minutes to try to do. Go. It's a drawing. They got no photos, dude. We're in the 1500s. Abby, are you working with Ben? Okay. What do you got? It's not a picture. Hi. It's a. Oh, don't even. You even started that. It's a drawing, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a picture. It's not a photograph because it was done in the 1500s. Yeah, it's not a picture. It's a drawing. An etching. You got 2 minutes. I'm telling you right now, the point of view is probably where you're going to struggle. So if you finish, I would go back to your point of view. Alex, pick up your mask. You got 1 minute. Keep in mind, we only have 4 minutes to the end of class, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Oh, my God. 30 seconds. If you think you got it, rest easy. You've got 10 seconds. If you are done, move back to where my rows are straight, please. Thank you kindly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Stop it. Okay, here we go. So, historical context. What do we got? Remember, you got like 3 minutes left in class, so let's do this quick. Brady.
The Aztec society is flourishing and they have a lot of farming and
Okay, so this is located. The historical context: the Aztec society has built a city. It has built T City, which requires floating farming. Something to that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're doing this together. As long as it's pretty close to my answer, it scores. Yes. You're not going to have the same words I would have. We get that, yes? That doesn't mean because you don't have the same exact words in the same way that your answer is wrong. As long as it's like the same gist, we get that, yes? All right. Audience. Who's the audience of this piece? Who was this drawn for? Who is this drawn for, Max?
Future civilization.
Bullshit. No one no, absolutely not. The answer will never be for future civilizations. Can we, like, ever. Who is it? Ava? No. Do you think the king gives a shit about farming? No. Alex?
Is it to sell at the market?
No, the people, no. No, it's not that pretty. What do you got?
Farmers?
No, I'm sure farmers. Come on, guys. Well, let's think about it. Who did this? Who's the author? Who's the artist? The Spanish. So why would a Spanish dude, guys, come on, think about it logically. Why would a Spanish dude sit around and draw this scene, Ben?
To get people that come from Spain to the Americas.
This scene is not going to inspire me to cross an ocean on a boat that would take months. The audience is for the people back home in Spain to have a better understanding of what they're seeing. Do we understand that? Yes? Okay, when they're talking about having a floating city. All right. Good job today, guys. Do we feel like we are getting a little bit better at primaries? Well, here we are. All right, good luck. See ya.